Hey, it's CMVet here. I'm going to compare 3 common sets that we wear as a werewolf. I'm going to do it on a Necromancer Khajit. I'm going to try making this guy for battlegrounds and such. Adds a little bit of health, some healing received, and some damage over time bonuses. But for this testing, it's going to work well for testing just set comparisons. I'm going to use weapon power potions. I'm going to use the Thief Mundus first, and I'll compare the Shadow Mundus afterwards. Again, I'm going to not use a monster set because I want to minimize any change. I'm going to run Tzogvins first, and I'm going to use Relequens as my base set. And I'm going to maintain one Blood Moon piece on jewelry. So we'll see what the Tzogvin does here first, and then we'll look at the rest. Okay, so we can see that Tzogvin's does 29,609 with the Thief Mundus on this parse. And now what we'll do is we'll compare that to the Viper set. Again, using Relequens as my base set, still on the Thief Mundus here. And we'll see if it makes any difference. Alright, so Viper does just a hair over 29,000 compared to the Tzogvin's at 29,600, so about a 600 DPS difference there. I'm sure, you know, on another class you can bump that damage up quite a bit. Using your monster set, you can bump that damage up quite a bit. So now let's compare Blood Moon to him. And again, we're still on the Thief Mundus. We'll look at Shadow next. Alright, so Blood Moon comes in at 29,330, so just a hair under Tzogvin's, which was 29,600. Still not too bad. So now we'll switch over to the Shadow Mundus. I'm going to keep with Blood Moon because that's what I just had on, and we'll run it and compare it to what it was with the Thief. Alright, so Blood Moon with the Shadow Mundus is 29,994, so just about a 660 DPS increase running the Shadow Mundus on Blood Moon. So why don't we move over and we'll go to Tzogvin's and we'll run it on the Shadow Mundus. Alright, Tzogvins with the Shadow Mundus, 29,759. So not a, a big increase over the Thief Mundus, but about 160. So let's look at the Viper set now and see if that changes with the Shadow Mundus. Okay, Viper with the Shadow Mundus, 29,092, so not much difference. So really, Tzogvins and Blood Moon preferable DPS sets here. Shadow Mundus preferable when you're running those two sets. I like Tzogvins because I keep the buff on myself and it can stay consistent versus Blood Moon, which would be better for long boss fights.